Excellence. Is it measured in likes, bottom lines, or the impact we make around us? The things we build, the students we inspire, the care we give.
Baby girl.
At CQ University, we recognise all kinds of excellence. We combine contemporary courses with more choices and real support to empower you to create the success that means more to you. Be with CQU.
I'm Jarrell Yahi, a proud Aboriginal man and former Origin great 172. FOGS was established in 1997 by Dick Tosser-Turner and Alan Graham to honour the legacy and contributions of Queensland State of Origin players. FOGS isn't just about celebrating past glories, it's dedicated to making a difference in the community. From supporting grassroots and elite rugby league to fundraising charities that are near and dear to our members' hearts. Through the connections of our Queensland Maroons, we hope to shape a brighter future for all.
Welcome to Durumble Country, where tradition, talent and community collide. At the heart of it all, rugby league, a game that unites city and bush, past and future. This is the CQ University Confraternity Carnival. Here we play with heart, faith and the spirit of confraternity. Proudly hosted by the Cathedral College, where the spirit is alive.
You might not see them at first, but they're there. Threads. It is the connection we feel when wearing the blue and gold. We're more than just borders. We're brothers, bound by the values of presence, simplicity, family spirit, and love of work. These are the threads that connect us, past, present, and future. And when our time here ends, those threads don't break. They travel with us in the choices we make, the friendships we keep, and the faith we carry forward. We're stitched into something greater, because at Marist College Ashgrove, every thread matters.
Yeah.
I got weights in the tent.
Just come straight in. Right. You ready? Oh, wait for a second. Hey? Hitchford? Pitchford. Yep. Kyle Pitchford gets us underway here for this girls' game here between Shalom College and St. Margaret Mary's. Get my M&Ms mixed up here.
I've heard that. I heard you like your
Simon
mixed M&Ms.
Simon Gillies joins us in commentary.
How are you, JD? Great to be here.
Yeah, it's been too long, sir. I think
about 12 months.
Normally, I see you somewhere around the traps between.
Yes, very true.
Between confraternities,
the odd cricket carnival or something.
Correct. Yeah. And yeah, look, Shalom College, obviously host school in 2019 when we were just talking about it off air, how windy it was back then. And Well, your girls have had a game already today. How'd you go there?
Yeah, we played Emmaus early on and had a 12-all draw. Tough game, good game for footy. So good start for both teams in the carnival. Good way, no severe injuries, which is always a good way to start. So the girls are up for this one against St Margaret's.
A little knock on there. That will be another set of 6 here for Shalom. Do you remember the half-time score? Was it a
12-4? Shalom were up.
Okay.
So Emmaus came home with the wet sail.
Right.
But, yeah, it was good. Good game of footy.
Everything's been wet today, mate.
Yeah, that's true.
For sure.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Supposed to clear up, but JD. Supposed to clear up.
Well, I told that to the camera operator this morning, and he listened to me, took the grain cover off, and sure enough,
got drenched.
Cyclone Alfred .2 turned up. And the boys from Shalom?
Yeah, just finished their first game not long ago, mate, and had a very good win against St Pat's Shorncliffe, 32-6. So it was a good start for the boys, and again, got through injury-free, which is key to these carnivals, as you know.
Yeah, most certainly. Long carnival, there's a
good
chance
ball.
to try in the corner.
Oh, great
cover
tackle. What a hit.
So Shalom have got plenty of footy here. They try to get across here, and the cover defence from St Margaret Mary's is strong. They're right in the corner. They couldn't be any further away from us. And the referee's going to award a
try. TRY.
There you go, just like that.
I think it's one of these centres, the Hutchinson girls. I'm not sure which number's out there.
Your
number 4, Michaela. Michaela, I'm pretty sure, is Michaela Hutchinson scored over in the corner. Yep, she's just kicked the ball, so number 4, Shalom number 4.
I'll take your word for it. You've got better eyesight than I have. Ran out of right in the corner. It's going to be a tough conversion.
Very tough. It's actually, the wind's picked up a bit now, isn't it? Hopefully it's blowing the rain away, but now it's windy.
It's been like this all the time. Like I said to, they're not sure. With things number 4. Yeah, look, I'll tell you what, if you've got a lip balm factory,
yes,
you'll make a lot of money today here. So Asher Hutchison, there's a Michaela, as you said.
Michaela, the twins, yeah. I'm pretty sure Michaela's the one that scored it. Number 4 scored it. 3 was out here.
So Ash is in 4.
Oh, Ash is in 4.
Well, couldn't this.
Oh, I'm looking at the team sheet. That's interesting.
Anyway, the Hutchison girls have
one of them
scored the try. And the conversion's a long way away. So, yeah, good start there for Shalom College as well. Now, how many years have they been in the Confraternity?
The girls?
Ever since the start of the girls?
The girls have been in since the start of 2021.
Right,
the boys have obviously been in since day one. Well, CBC back then, but yeah, since day one. So long tradition, mate. Long tradition in the program, in the footy program.
Now, Neil Tuama.
Yep.
Is a coach.
Otto.
How did he get the nickname Otto?
I don't know. I've never asked him. No, I'm not game enough to ask him. He's one of the Tongan boys. I've never asked him. So.
He's a big boy.
Yeah, he's a big solid lad. So
you can call him whatever you want.
That's it. Got the Tongan connection of the coaches with Foose doing the boys and Otto doing the girls. So they do a great job. They as with any coaches and officials, a lot of time and effort goes into the program, and the girls have been training plenty throughout the last few months. So they're looking forward to getting up here, and had a few injuries prior to coming up. And we've got three Chanel girls from Gladstone helping us out this week, which is great as well.
Definitely. Simon Gills is the coordinator at Shalom College. How long have you been in the school there now, mate?
21, mate. 21 years.
21 years.
Yeah.
So you started there when you were 10.
I wish. I'm getting a bit grey these days.
No, it's a great college, and had a great carnival in Bundaberg in 2019. Fond memories. That was our first time we had commentary for Confraternity, or for me anyway. So 6 years ago. Seems like yesterday. So we see Shalom College on the charge again here through
17. Ruby Rosso. 17.
They're looking pretty sharp here, Shalom College, and comes from obviously having a game. I'm not really sure what St Margaret Mary's result was this morning, because we see Asher Hutchinson turns it back inside here, keeping it alive through here is Owen, and Owen will take that tackle on the 20. Last tackle now, says Pitchford. Puts a kick towards the in goal.
Bit deep, gone deep.
You never know. We saw it last night. I don't know if you watched the footy, the ball.
Sat
Cowboys
up
and
the
Titans.
point.
Yeah,
it did. Yeah, it did.
It's cruel thing, the Steed. Now, whoever shaped the football, he's got to be up there with a guy who decides where the hole goes on a green. It's just there's something horribly wrong with these people.
Or make the hole bigger, maybe.
Exactly, that would be.
They're aren't they great jerseys? The St Margaret Mary's team got. They stand out, don't they?
They are very. Actually, I've never seen.
Good run.
I haven't seen a bad jersey yet, and the numbers are good.
Yep, very clear.
I know when I've done a couple of Murray Carnivals, the numbers are very hard to see. These ones are very good, and Struddy's doing a great job. As we see Margaret Mary's on the attack here towards the broadcast side, and it's going to be Chantel Wilson will stand in the tackle here. Held says referee Pitchford, I should say. Lane turns it back inside now for the lock forward to have a charge forward in Evelua Tuala.
Oh, slipped the pass.
Goes backwards. Oh, who wants it more?
Hutchinson.
The Shalom player.
Yeah. Play
on. Wasn't held.
No,
referee
was held. Changed his mind.
Well, I think he might have said held, but he was running away from the players, and they didn't hear. So she, as you do, played the whistle.
That's it.
And kept going. Ruby Rossifer again. Oh, that's a good tackle.
It was a good tackle.
Good combination there.
Slowed the play ball down too.
A little bit winded. Gets up slowly, as you expect, as with
The
driver.
The fields look like they've held up so far pretty good, JD.
Yeah, the only real damage is between the fields where there's been a lot of traffic.
Yeah.
But both fields are doing quite
good
good.
ball.
Here's a chance here now for Hutchinson.
Good ball.
Tackle comes across again. That's a good one from
5'8".
Dula.
Yeah, great cover.
Dart from dummy half. Thompson, the line was too enticing. She wanted to have a crack here, but the Margaret defence was too strong. Hutchinson, grubber kick in the end goal. No, nobody knew anything about that. That's going to be a 7-tackle restart.
Might have to think about those 6-tackle options. But good field position.
So how's your eyesight? Just have a look on this side. Which Hutchinson is on this side?
This is Markayla over here.
Markayla's over here?
Yes, it is.
All right, there we go. So she's wearing the...
She's got the, they've had some jersey swaps, particularly. Oh, good run. Out of trouble.
Well, no,
they have had some jersey swap overs.
No, that is right, because Markayla isn't in the 3 on here, so she's on this side. Okay, so it was Asher who scored the try over there.
Yeah.
Okay, got that right.
Oh, good dart. Good dart.
Terrific dart there from Fletcher. Through a dummy.
Yeah, showing the ball.
40. Lock forward now with Tuala.
Good tackle.
That's one around from Wardler. Wardler will get out of the way to play the ball. Dula.
Short side.
Liking this here. They seem to think Wilson's tall player is Wilson. Harder to pull down. Just went on with it. Yeah. Gone the sugar bowl there. That's Michaela Hudson saying, hang on. I think she actually was disappointed more in herself than the referee's decision because she knew she messed up. She's got the hands on hips still, and they'll find touch. Oliver Fletcher with 20 metres towards the line. 4-0 in favour of Shalom College. And she goes again.
Oh, good
Wilson.
tackle.
I haven't finished yet.
Solid hit.
Well, it was only because I think of the 15 there and Chiquita Chris, it didn't end up being quite a damaging smash onto her back. It would have knocked the wind out of it. So here they come here. Margaret Mary's close to the line, 8 out. Numbers to the right-hand side. If they can get it through. Oh, there's an obstruction. Play on.
Still on the short side. They go that way.
They
Still
do go
there.
that way. It's a lock forward.
Out.
Into touch.
Oh, gee, they had the numbers, well and truly. They definitely had the numbers in. We'll play the ball to Shalom. It's a good set of defence on their own try line.
So cover defence, excuse me, from Shalom College. Denies Margaret Mary's.
That's one of the Chanel girls. Out of dummy half then.
Have Chanel got a side here?
No, the girls don't, no. So they couldn't field a side, but they had a few
good.
players that were interested. So
Definitely.
So I've got a netball team, obviously. The netball's on a Bundy at the moment, the Quizzen. So, but yeah, couldn't field a league side. Charlie Gear, good ball. They're away again.
Gets across the halfway line. Yeah, I forgot about the netball. That was a big weekend. Well, generally, they travel with the boys. And
lost it on the play the ball. Got to protect that ball.
She's been penalised. Oh, sorry, beg your pardon. It's just
scrum, yeah.
Scrum.
Yeah, the Quizzen's down in Bundy, so they first time ever the carnival's been split, I think, JD.
Would be, because I would have thought...
First time ever. And to be fair, they're too big.
Is the netball bigger? Is it getting bigger? Or
Netball's getting bigger, yeah. There's 84 teams in netball, but obviously the team sizes are smaller. But yeah, he's growing. There's quite the wait list. Oh yeah,
that's a lot of whistles.
It is a lot of whistles.
Netball,
yeah. But yeah, I mean, having those two carnivals together in one town at one time is just. I know in 2019, we struggled to accommodate everyone in Bundy to have them both, and
Well, I walked. I saw you last night. I walked down here last night, and every single motel along the West Highway had no vacancies.
No,
so it's
right.
great for the
towns.
Yeah, definitely. They'd be welcoming this. And Cathedral College, the host school this year.
Yeah, they've done a great job so far. There's a fantastic setup here, and Paulie Diva and his crew. It's well organised and well set up. It's unreal.
That's a great run there from.
Well, good hands.
14 there, and Henaway, who's the fullback, wearing the 14. So here they come here now. So Margaret Marys
should get to an attack.
Oh,
great
lovely
ball.
short ball and going
Good
towards the
try
try line, and will she get there? And she's over.
She is over. What a great pass.
Number 8, is it?
Good hole running.
Zella Dula.
Number 8.
Wow, what a line.
That is a great ball, great line. They've looked good out wide. It's Margaret Marys on both fringes. But,
that was a lovely ball there.
They've had a lot of possession in the Shalom half, haven't they, in the last 5 minutes or so. So, good rewards.
Well, a couple of, I'm not going to name the player, a couple of drop balls haven't been able to get to completion. So I think Shalom's completions rates have really dropped away in the last 5 to 6 sets. It's given Margaret Marys plenty of opportunities with the footy, and they've promoted it down the other end of the field, but that was a great run.
Was a great run. To be fair, too, it's the shortened games, you've got to make the most of the possession. You can't afford to give away too many turnovers. And we just saw it leads to points, and momentum's a big factor in these games.
And I've just noticed in the last few games, this game or the previous game, the try scorers have been very, very mean to the goal kickers.
Yes.
I haven't seen too many easy conversions, especially in these conditions. It's going to be tough for the boys and the girls.
Yeah, I agree.
Score remains 4-4, yeah.
We found that in our earlier games, to be fair. We had we got a couple of tries under the post. We lost 3 tries to 2, but we kicked one conversion, kicked a penalty. So got us to that's why it was 12-all in the end. So it was really important to take the points on opportunity when they're there. And it worked out okay for us, to be fair.
We had tournament president and headmaster of Padua, Peter Elmore, up here, and he was talking high praise of the number 6 who had a conversion right in front, and you betcha, we both put the kiss of death on him, and he missed it.
Always the way.
And he ended up with a field goal in the end for a 17 points to...
oh, wow. Who was that against?
Emmaus.
Wow, what a game of footy.
It was a good game. 17-6 it was, but I don't think
That's a good nudge.
I'm trying to remember when I've seen a field goal at Confraternity. Might be.
Yeah, don't see too many. I mean, to be fair, I think that the smart footballers, the point system and how it works to win the halves are very aware of it. But, they quite often will just play for the tries, which is...
Well, the interesting thing about that one was actually there was a penalty awarded, and they didn't look to the sideline. They go, take the two, and he didn't hear it, but he decided to have a field goal instead. So, Cumbera's named that. So,
good run.
Margaret Marys there.
Good set after points.
Yeah. And it's not the last, and they've been certainly strong in the middle third here, the forwards for Margaret Marys. Now it's the last, there's referee Pitchford.
So it looks like they've got the 7 playing at hooker and the 9 playing out in the halves.
Unless we're not allowed to
No one
bounce.
wants that.
No.
They got it eventually.
So, Mickey Russo. Now with Hutchins. No, I beg your pardon.
I think that's one of the Chanel girls, maybe.
Number 19.
Summer?
Lily Rose.
Oh, Lily Rose.
Came.
Oh, good run. Great run.
Want to be careful here as Oldhurst gets up to play it. This is Margaret Marys. They lead 4-all. They don't want to give back points not long after. And underneath there is Michaela Hutchins somewhere. I thought she might have been broken in half. She'll get up and play it. Now it's with gear.
Oh, she asked the referee what tackle it was. So
Well, why not?
yeah.
I can't count to 6 either.
No,
But it is windy, though.
Oh, I've got the
It's
ball.
windy.
No. Passed off the ground.
But it is windy. It might be
It
up
is.
here.
Yeah, the stop-start. How many left, sir? This will be interesting. We saw in our earlier game some of the girls trying to kick for the sidelines from this position
Madness.
and not kicking out.
Well,
And some
I think-
Margaret Marys have taken the tap, which is smart football.
way! Good stuff there.
Good
And a good
contact.
tackle from Vags.
Great contact. Hurt
Takes
herself,
off Chantel Wilson.
but no fear there at all.
No, both ran straight at each other. Gee, they don't mind keeping it
dangerous,
alive here.
dangerous. She's lost it. That's
She
a
has
knock
lost
on.
it. That'll be a
Yeah, good defence.
run feed here too.
Shalom, 3 minutes on the clock. Anything can happen here from here. Shalom will have an attacking set.
So Shalom, there's now do they play league in the schools?
Yeah, so we
In
have
the
a.
school
Well, we don't
carnivals?
have a. So for
Bundy?
us in Bundy, we don't have. The girls only have one opposition to play in Bundy, basically. So they try and play some more trial games around the place. They got the Karen Murphy Cup competition in the White
yeah.
Bay, so that
Yeah.
goes. The girls playing that as well. So they probably haven't had as much footy as they would have liked prior to coming here. But again, half the problem when you live in a bit of
Yeah.
rural areas and don't have the other schools to play against logistically, it's a bit harder. But the girls have had some gameplay in that before we got here, so they've been training and had an opposed session against the boys the day before we come up, so that was good.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, great run, good run.
Karen Murphy Cup named after a handy player.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah,
I think from my research and speaking to Renee Kunst and others, Karen Murphy never lost a game of football.
you're joking?
And that includes World Cups.
I did not know that.
Yeah. And the only time they lost a game in a World Cup in her era, she rested.
Wow.
So,
There you go.
outstanding. And
It's a good piece of trivia, mate.
she's a great person and a great stalwart for the
Yeah,
women's game.
very much so.
I've
Good
actually had a
run.
hashtag at one point said statue for Murph. I mean, they got one for Lewis and everybody, but
Well, this
World
is
Cup
true.
winning captain
This is true.
Karen Murphy. So here we go here. Margaret
Oh,
Marys,
kick on the run.
duel the try scorer. That's
Great
taken
take.
nicely in
Yeah,
the back there
Gear.
by Gear.
She's been fantastic in the
Nobody
first
wants to
game.
tackle her.
She's got a
Still
bit of
going.
Speed. She's got a bit of speed about her.
Still going, Gear. She comes back the other way. I think exhaustion has brought her down. She ran a long way. She'll get up and play it on the 40. Just over a minute remaining. Here's a break from dummy half or
Oh,
good
good
defence.
contact. Good contact.
Yeah, it might have been Namok.
Pinched 10 metres and then got smacked.
Yeah. How dare you? Well, again, more contact.
Wardlaw punching up through the middle.
Over halfway.
Clary, Rossiter.
Rossler,
Oh,
get
push.
out of my
Here
way.
we go.
Still going.
Fens everywhere.
Now, there's 40 seconds remaining. I'm just waiting for the referee's arm. They've got a couple of tackles to go, I think, in the bank here.
They're going to use the backs.
Here he goes with Gear again with another run here. Oh, draws the
great
defence
pass.
nicely.
Could have given it. It was
Oh,
a 2-on-1 then.
To get up and
Yeah,
play it. Now it's
still
the
going to go
last.
that way? No, they don't. Kick. Oh, wow. Kicked it back inside. Too big again.
It is too big. And that will take us to half
Will
time.
take us to the half.
Simon Gill's at 4-all, so it's anybody's ball game. I don't think they'll get back here for the start of, or to restart, I should say.
Both teams look a bit out of puff. Hasn't been too many stoppages, to be fair.
No, true. True,
So
true.
they'll soak up the lollies and oranges at half time. One tap, and there's the siren.
All right, 4-all tries to Nazella Dula for St. Margaret Marys and for Asher Hutchins in the corner for Shalom College. We'll be back with the second half very, very soon.
Into the arms of Farnworth. Irving! Oh, what a shot, Boston. Katoa, held up beautifully. Oh, that is just brilliant. Kicking for Boston! Yeah! What a try, Jack Bostock. The crowd wants him to take off. He does take off. Just sit back and enjoy this wonderful sight.
Last tackle, the poking kick, and it's a try. Sam McIntyre poaches one. Robson's away. What a tackle. Oh, Purdue straight through and he scores. Purdue, another try for the youngster.
For more than 160 years, Brisbane Catholic Education has educated generations of families in our schools. Covering the city, coast and country, our 140 plus schools across southeast Queensland are united to deliver an innovative and holistic education, one that nurtures students' minds, hearts and spirits, all with the aim of forging a brighter future. Brisbane Catholic Education, an education to believe in.
Supposedly, no, Ken's cricket. No. Kev knew. Kev knew.
Kevy Ma?
Yeah.
Did he?
Ken, yeah.
Oh, well, there you go.
Ken's cricket didn't know.
Bloody hell. All right, Dave, when you're ready, buddy. Yeah. I just got a seed, that's right. Not semen, seed. Yeah, that's the. Yeah, gotcha, yeah. Just got to let go of this. Need two hands. All right. You all right, son? All right.
We're back.
Top of Everest.
Yeah, it's actually got colder in the 5 minutes we've had off.
Well, actually, every time I get a guest commentator up here, it just gets colder, and I'm thinking that's the last time I'll ever see you guys. It seems to be freezing. Last time John Buchanan was up here, it actually rained and blew, so might be a little while here. So it's here.
Crucial second half.
Totally. For the carnival,
Yeah,
as well.
right, yeah. 4-4.
We get underway, so nobody wins that first set. It's...
Margaret Mary's
what do you get for that? You get nothing?
Half a point each. Half a point each, yeah. Half. Right. So 1 point for each half, and I think 2 points for the win.
Okay.
So, yeah. But tough breeze. Margaret Mary got the breeze behind him in this half, so...
Too well. We haven't... I'm not sure if the girls' game... It's not a 40-20. What is it?
I don't know.
Is there a 30-10?
Might be. Yeah, I'm not sure, to be fair.
Well, there's an option there.
That's a good run up the middle, too.
So here we go now through Dakota Namok. They've come out with some intent here.
They have. Footy. It's a good set off the kickoff.
Blindside they go.
Good ball. Runs hard. Look at that. Good run.
Still going.
Yeah. And again, got up.
And that was to be Hanaway, the fullback, wearing the 14.
That was a great run.
Last tackle now says Pitchford.
No kick.
No, go to the left-hand side.
Yeah, they're going to go through hands.
I
don't mind that. I don't mind that in the girls' option. We saw Shalom have kicked 3 dead in the first half.
That's exactly what I was going to say, because I think that breeze is pushing it dead.
Yeah,
We saw that.
Yep.
We talked about Bundaberg, and I was talking to Peter Elmore, actually might have been John Buchanan, about how many kickoffs went dead on the full by a long way too. So, and they were reasonable size in goal areas too.
Yep.
Not the biggest, but they were bigger than most. The in-goal areas aren't that big here. So
it'd be interesting to see how the St Margaret Mary team used the breeze. We just saw then that obviously there was no intention to kick on the last end and run the ball. So great bustling run, pushing him out of the way.
Get out of the way, Ruby Rossifer. Been strong for him. Been out there, an imposing figure.
It's Mania Elders, the 13. Not 13, 13.
It's not a very small
12.
forward pack, is it? That I'm rolling out. Here's a kick for Clary. That's not a bad midfield bomb. Referees decide to go backward.
Chase is good too.
And away.
Hutchinson and Clary in the chase. It's a big forward pack's walking.
Well, Chloe Lane there, the number 7, ran towards the forwards and decided that's too big, went to the step foot off the left and ran into two bigger players. Campbell now. Rossifer over the top. So 4 all.
That looked like a knock on. It did. Little fumble at dummy half, I think.
And that's frustration, I think, Simon, because she didn't really have any other options. Nobody else was on a shoulder or anything like that. It was always going to be her, and she just sort of rushed it and coughed it up. So this
it was well picked up by the referee. There was a little bobble there. So this gives Shalom probably the first chance in the second half.
Shalom got a back line here, so let's see what happens.
I've noticed the Shalom halfbacks been taken off at the moment, so I'm not sure who's playing in the halves. Clary's one of the halves. Might be Charlie Gear in the other half.
So Hutchinson, that's...
good tackle.
Try score, still going. Half a game if she gets through. Knocks over, but the cover defence comes. Just in the nick of time. She's on her way to the chalk for the second time to get up and play it. Dummy half is McKay.
Wardlaw. Bustling run. Strip.
Is there an arm in there?
Gave the strip. That was definitely a strip. And
that may have denied them a try, but they'll get another fresh set of 6.
Now, will they take the points early here? You wouldn't think so.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's not a crazy idea.
The points, no, they're going for the tap. I don't mind that either.
Because...
early in the second half.
2 points is so hard to come by, as are 4. Anyway, they might, they're backing themselves. Throws a big dummy, bounces off one, and the second one, the referee pitches right there. Short.
Geez, it opened up.
Shalom penetrating again, the cross.
Pass.
Numbers to the right-hand side, steps off the right foot, trying to get across the line here.
Elders.
Easy for us to see up here.
Short. The defence has been great.
5-on-2 out to the right-hand side. Finally, the ball goes that way. Try waiting to be scored.
Cover's got there.
It is there. Hutchinson's
still going.
Both there.
Surely it's going to come back the other way.
Both Hutchinsons are over on that side of the field. One's just gone from dummy half.
Hands.
Again, Rossifer. Margaret Mary's
has the legs
defense.
Pumping. There's about 5 girls in defence. Last tackle. What's going to happen? The kick again?
No, they'll burrow from dummy half.
Penalty.
Good work.
Penalty? No, knock on.
Well, good work there from Margaret Mary's defence.
It was fantastic.
Line
gold try line defence was very good. Shalom threw a little bit at him then.
Yeah, well, the Hutchinson girls combined on the same side of the park there to try and get across. We thought they might have got there, but Margaret Mary's
looks like
good.
Aisha's moved into fullback. Aisha Hutchinson's gone to fullback, so Gear, I think, and Clary will be in the halves, I'd say, at the moment. So this will be tough carries here for the Margaret Mary's girls to get out of their own half.
Well, they need to get to a kick. There's a breeze behind them. First they've got to get to that opportunity. Still a long way to go in this game, 14 minutes in fact.
But they showed great intent to keep Shalom out in that set. It was fantastic. They just got to capitalise and get out of their half here.
Well, this is a good defensive set here from Shalom as well. They haven't got too far, but this is a
good run. It is a good run.
She's been good, the 11 for them in.
It's a good 15-metre run, yeah. Big, tall girl, isn't she?
Well, it's harder to tackle those taller people.
Gets her arms free.
So, 40-metre line. Oh,
straight
through the dummy. Why she goes.
She's quick. Great tackle. Good cover.
Oh,
that's the 9.
Olivia Fletcher.
She's been very good.
Hutchinson pulls it down. Hutchinson gets penalised.
That's warranted. Slow the play to ball down.
Just waiting for Asher Hutchinson. She has the same sugar bowl effect as her sister Michaela when they get a penalty. She knew she was possibly in the wrong there, but this is a great opportunity. But yeah, Fletcher, great run.
So she's played the game in the halves, even though she has 9 on the back. She just split them straight through the middle.
So with the ball now, the tap restart gives it off to Namok.
Oh,
There's
good
two,
run.
Namok for the try.
Great tackle.
Cover defence.
Fags.
The 10.
The Shalom skipper, Gabby Fags, on cover.
There for all money.
It was a great run.
Tell you what, nothing warms the heart, Simon, than the forward scoring in the corner.
Oh, front rower bustling down the sideline.
Hey,
it was
Cinderella story.
Yes. No, good run and good cover. So now Shalom have got to do the hard yards, getting out of their own half now. Both teams do look gassed. It's been a tough game.
Has been a good game. 4-all. Half-time score.
Good tackle.
It's a 30-metre line right in front. This is their last game for the day.
Well, it's 6 more.
Now, has there been a hand involved?
No, it didn't award it.
Well, the Shalom players actually asking the question, who touched it? They're looking for captain's challenge.
Yeah.
Not going to happen. Margaret Mary will get the scrum feed, but I think she had a case.
Yes, it certainly looked that way, but play the referee's decision, the referee's whistle.
Rossiter comes to the sideline, so
one
of the impact players has come off, but I think with 12 minutes to go, she'll find some more minutes.
I'm sure she will. This will be another tough set here. See what the St Margaret Mary's girls can throw at Shalom here.
Trying to find where there she is, Fletcher.
Fletcher, yeah, good ball, good contact. Still ran through it. That's a good run.
Oh, that is a good run and also a good catch because she would have caught that right in the face of the defending player and still held a nerve. Here she goes again.
Fletcher, she shows and goes, doesn't she?
Yep.
She's a real ball player.
Again, runs from dummy half here.
Good step. Good step.
Now for a front row trying to get through is Vero. Vero will play it.
No, go back and play it on the mark.
Chloe Lane.
Just gives everyone a little time to reset.
Chloe Lane. Here they come. They've got numbers. They just get the passes out right to left. Passing should be a little bit easier. That's gone backwards. It's going to be dived on.
I think the outside centre got a little finger on it before it went to the winger. By the looks of that. So Shalom's defence holds on.
4-all. This could. Do you teach field goals at Shalom?
I can't say I do, that's for sure. They've got to get down in the opposition half first, mate.
Yeah, got to get close.
They've been stuck down here for a little while now, so I think he's got to hold on to the ball, get to a kick and get it down the other end. And
I think actually you're right on the money. They just got to be patient with the footy. They can see the try lines there and they just force that pass.
Oh,
here's
wait.
a chance here for Hutchinson.
She's quick.
Hutchinson across the 40, has to come back into the field play. Fletcher grabs her and she's brought down 5 short of halfway.
That's a good first run, but
it's got Margaret Mary's back on the back foot. Now run from Gear and Gear.
Oh,
Fletcher over the top here,
shot,
swinging arm. Just lazy, she knows it.
Couple of good runs then for the Shalom girls, get them out of trouble.
Sure, she was falling the tackle. We don't have a grey area anymore. No excuses.
That's right. You see it, don't you, all the time. It happens. To be fair, it's the contact to the head, and it is what it is. So
exactly. The
players know it now. They give themselves away most of the time, JD.
Exactly right. It goes both ways.
Yeah, that's right. So Shalom now have the chance. About 35 out with a fresh set. See what they've got in attack. They've defended well for the last few minutes.
Asher Hutchinson, the try scorer. Here we go. Back row's going to have a crack here.
Mackenzie Owen. Good run.
Great run. Oh,
Strip. No, did the strip, yeah.
Yep.
They're on to it. The refs, they've penalised them a lot so far today. I've seen that.
I don't concur that so much as the strip because it's still quite wet out there.
Well, and to be fair, the players lock the ball up with their arms, and it just looks like, their hands, because their hands and arms are around the ball so much, and it comes out.
Wardlaw.
This will be a test again now for Margaret Mary's defence.
Yeah, they survived on one other occasion, and that was when Rossifer was out there.
That's
She's
right,
not there
they
at the moment.
scrambled well.
And the Hutchinsons both combined on the right-hand side, but they've got one on either side at the moment.
It looks like Courtney Driver's gone back out into the halves, which means Gear's gone back to fullback. So the Hutchinsons are now at either centre.
Oh, there's half a chance here. I thought she was going to go all the way. There's Katie Mackay.
Good defence, good marker defence.
Oh,
good hands.
Gear.
Good hands.
Keep it alive. Hutchinson
no.
goes without, goes behind, and it's going to be dived on by Margaret Marys. Again, their
wow.
defence is strong.
Line opened up then, well and truly. Gear had good hands to hold the first pass and got it away to knock on.
Ooh,
wow, they're a bit confused there, Margaret Marys. That's crucial.
That is crucial. That might be the...
I can't say I saw that one.
No, and she didn't think so either, but the referee didn't. That's all that matters. 8 minutes remaining. 4-all. Half-time score was 4-all. Just saw Gear and...
Little chin wag.
Yeah.
Whispers, Chinese whispers.
See what happens here. She's
out the back.
Out the back. That's exactly
She's
what's
quick.
happening.
She's very quick.
Allowed to run. Try time, and Charlie Gear breaks the deadlock.
That's a good run.
Well, it was a set play, and I don't know whether she wanted the opposition to hear what was going on.
Yes. Well, maybe.
And set it up nicely and went herself. Told nobody.
No.
And went herself.
Showed a good pair of clean heels in this muddy conditions to go around them. And look, to be fair, so Margaret Mary's defence through the middle has been outstanding. It's the first time, Shalom has really had to basically run around them to get through them. Their midfield defence has been very strong. So
I think I learned just to be patient, to get the ball there.
Well, it just shows field position, doesn't JD? They got a good run off the tap, and then they got a penalty, which consolidated some field position, and then hold on to the ball, and then a mistake from the St Margaret Mary's girls, and they have to pay the price. So possession's key. I think we see that in not just the girls' competition, but the boys as well. Geez, I watched some good footy over there earlier, some Brendans and Iggy Park with a 0-0 draw. It was I don't think in the 20-odd years I've been coming, I've never seen a 0-0 draw in Confraternity game. So it was tough. It was very tough. And there were some really good Division 1 games over there earlier today. So Gears struck it pretty well into the wind, but no distance. Tough kick.
Tough kick for anybody.
Yeah. The breeze has really picked up.
So 8-4, not out of it. And
6 minutes.
Olivia Fletcher, the 9 for Margaret Mary.
She's the key. She's the key, definitely. She gets her big forwards running off her, and she's got good hands. She's very quick off the mark. So they've got to, she's the key for St Margaret Mary's, and I think probably Shalom identifies that.
Yeah. And she can combine with Chanel Wilson, the 11, the tall back rower.
On the fringe, yeah, definitely.
Get her at pace and see what happens.
There's obviously plenty of time, and they've been in good positions, so...
Yeah, well, they convert underneath the post, and who knows. So here we go. Margaret Mary's all to do.
Good kick.
It's allowed to bounce. Has to reach up high to grab that one there.
See,
Shalom's Nicola.
You don't see too many of the girls catch on the full, JD.
But I have noticed...
I don't know whether it's a misjudgment or whether they just choose to let it bounce. Like it's it's easy to take it off the bounce. Wardlaw, good run.
Something I've noticed at Host Plus Cup level as well is the kickoffs aren't going deep or short. They're right in that no man's area. You've got to run towards the ball at your ankles.
Oh, knock on it, play the ball.
And you've got to try and catch that thing on the half ball or you let it bounce.
Yeah.
Now that ball, is like we talked about last time,
it could go anywhere.
Back.
Yep.
You could have...
most definitely on the point, could go anywhere. Totally. This will be interesting to see what set play they've got here, St Margaret Mary's. 40 out.
Just looking for...
Fletcher's
out there.
Fletcher's instructions there at half.
Well, I can guarantee she'll take it off the back from a pick up from the lock forward, if at all.
Well, they've gone the blind.
Almost like a bit of a scrum mousetrap, that.
Yeah.
So bigger goes a volunteer Tuala across the 30. Fletcher's a dummy half.
Good hands.
Wasn't
Good
that
hands.
genius? Oh, good run.
High shot there.
From
High
and
shot.
away.
That was just an accidental high shot. Slipped up. She got straight up. Credit to her.
Totally.
Yep.
Well, it still gives an opportunity. 4 minutes remaining. 8-4.
Big set here. Good run.
Vero
She's been strong through the middle. Very strong.
standing the tackle, so it's a good quick play the ball. Lane. Fletcher. Here she comes. Wilson. Steps out of one. Still going Wilson. Needs to hang on to it. She's tucked it underneath that right wing. Thought they'd go the blind side. Lane goes herself, and the halfback will go over and score.
And in a good spot too.
Chloe Lane has locked it up, 8-all.
Kick to come. In a good spot.
And we talked about those players getting involved to make a difference. We talked about Fletcher, we talked about Wilson, and then obviously the number 8 there also in Vero.
That was a great, powerful run, wasn't
Those 4 players have been strong all game for Margaret Marys, and they've been involved, all 4 of them, in that try. And Chloe Lane comes up with one.
Well, they've changed goal kickers. This is interesting.
I think they're probably going more with power rather than finesse. I could be wrong. It just needs a strong, hard kicker.
Crucial kick.
Crucial. Well, this is to win the game, pretty much.
Oh yeah, it's not 2.5 minutes. Have to be stranger things have happened, I suppose. But
she just needs to obviously not try and kick it too hard, but enough to drive it through the sticks here. So here she comes.
No time wasted.
And does it.
What a good kick.
So under pressure too,
Great
so that
kick.
puts Margaret Marys in front for the first time. And 10-8. Well, they've got will be a short kickoff.
I think it will be in this win.
Well, and this is
unintentionally, maybe.
Sometimes you can have the win. A whole game you're going. The second half you're going against the win. But in instances like this, for a short kickoff, it's perfect for the side running into it. It holds up in the air if everybody's aware. Well, that's probably a bit too deep. Fletcher will take that up nicely.
Straight to their best player. Probably didn't think about that much. So they're probably going to get one set at them somewhere. Just depends how St Margaret Mary's go on this set and drive it deep into Shalom's territory.
Fletcher and Lane are combining here. That's Lane with it now. Doesn't go towards Fletcher. It's going to go to Wilson, who's been very, very good as Chantel Wilson. Great back rower. Gets up, good quick play the ball. The halfway line's only about, well, now it's being crossed.
Shalom defence is going slow, not
breaks
moving
open. Here's a chance here for Margaret
up.
Marys.
Oh, step
still
the
going there.
She's in.
Dula for the try, and Dula wraps it up there for Margaret Marys.
Great footwork. What a good bust up the middle.
And a great run there, and they've taken this one away. 4-all at half time. They scored first, did Shalom.
The last 3 minutes, haven't they? It's been a tiring game. Both teams have been out on their feet, and the quick outside backs from both teams have caused the damage.
Well, that's her second try. She scored the first one.
Yeah, through the middle. Busted Shalom through the middle, where the the big forwards are sucking in the big ones and have struggled.
Oh, this is a bit mean, isn't it? So Fletcher's take the ball off. I would have thought they'd give
Give the scorer the kick.
Back to
30 seconds on the clock.
number 8.
No, yeah, just setting her up for it.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, setting up for the goal score.
As nice as that.
And nudged it over. Easy game.
And won't be enough time. Shalom not in a hurry to come back. They realise the fake accompli. So 16 points to 8. A win here to Margaret Marys in a great game of rugby league. And
tough game.
Simon Gills, thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Pleasure, mate.
I'm sure I'll see you later in the week, my friend.
I need you back up here again, mate. It'll be great to have
worries.
have you on comms again. So
thanks, JD.
No problem. So that will be a full time. And she tried her best in Charlie Gear to get back things underway, but 16 points to 8 and a great game of rugby league here to wrap up this clash here at Confraternity 2025. We'll be back with another game here very, very soon.
Easy, mate.
Thank you, mate. Appreciate it. Be good. Well, I'm very happy to hear that about the country girls game.
Yeah, I really do.